and he went off the boil towards the end of last season, although at his best, he's a very good horse. And here he is at his best. It's here at Newbury in February, and then he was ridden by Simon Sherwood. He's in front at the moment. McClure and Long Engagement are the other two, and you saw what McClure did recently, and Long Engagement, when he's right, is no muck. This is a very good performance, even though he just went off the boil towards the end. He is okay. So there's Mr. Key, and Spring Home there being with his back to us. Barnbrook again has just had his heart checked by Geoffrey Brain, being given the thumbs up to go ahead. He's okay, and that's good. But you know, we all get a little flutter of the ticker, and again, various circumstances can bring that on. But this is an exciting chaser, and he jumps for fun. There's only one other runner. There he is, and this is David Nicholson's other string, and he said don't write him off. He won this race 12 months ago, Cottage Run. He's ridden today by Jamie Osborne, who's having a tremendous season in his first year with Oliver Sherwood, and now getting this spare ride for David Nicholson. Well, Cottage Run's trouble is he's a very good horse, and he loves Newbury, but he does pull hard, and he is prone to breaking the odd blood vessel. You can see that he's equipped on his bridle. It looks from here, I'm having a job to squint in the sunlight, but it looks as if he's got a kind to nose band, which just will help Jamie to hold him, because when horses pull and fight against their riders, that's when the strain comes in, and that's when they're apt to break the odd blood vessel. But don't write this fella off, David Nicholson said. He's good when he's good. Let's see the market.
And Cottage Run stuck fast on 7-1. Barnbrook again is 6-5 against. Spring Home 13-8. Cottage Run and Mr. Key 7-1.
And racing towards the first of the 13 fences, Barnbrook again and Mr. Key. Mr. Key, the sheepskin nose band. Barnbrook again over on the far side. Then Spring Home and Cottage Run. And Mr. Key a faller at the first. Mr. Key has gone at the first. And Barnbrook again, the leader from the two stable companions, Cottage Run and Spring Home. Mr. Key's all right, but his rider has yet to rise, Michael Bowlby. And as they run down to the water, Barnbrook again from Cottage Run and Spring Home. Michael Bowlby sitting up all right, but yet to be able to rise to his feet. Barnbrook again. Clear of Cottage Run and Spring Home as they swing left-handed, and Michael Bowlby up on his feet now and walking away from the scene of his first fence crash. He had a first fence fall yesterday on young Bavar, a stable companion of Mr. Key, but happily both of them all right, and Barnbrook again the leader as they race towards the next. Cottage Run goes right up to join him, last year's winner on the inside, to take him on, in fact, with Spring Home the back marker of the three. So it's Cottage Run from Barnbrook now as they come to the first of the ditches. Cottage Run from Barnbrook and Spring Home. Cottage Run by about a length from Barnbrook again as they race fast down the far side on this fast Newbury ground over the 6th. Cottage Run from Barnbrook again, and then Spring Home about 6 lengths behind these two. Now they're playing fence, number 7 over on the far side of the 13 in all. Cottage Run from Barnbrook, and then a gap to Spring Home. The last fence right over on the far side. Barnbrook again goes up to take it up again from Cottage Run and Spring Home, beginning to swing left-handed now. Barnbrook again, the leader from Spring Home. Gap then of about 6 lengths from Cottage Run, rather. A gap then of about 6 lengths to Spring Home. Barnbrook again opening up a lead now of about 3 lengths over Cottage Run, with Spring Home closing on Cottage Run now as they race towards the cross fence, and Barnbrook again, 5 from home as a commanding lead. Cottage Run has been pulled up. Cottage Run has been pulled up, and Barnbrook again jumps the cross fence, about 5 clear of Spring Home, who is still closing and going very easily. So just 2 left now in the North Street Handicap chase as they swing for home with 4 fences left to jump. Barnbrook again from Spring Home. Brendan Powell from Richard Dunwoody as they come now to the 4th from home. Barnbrook again comes to the fourth last, jumps it clear of Springhome again, and now racing to the final ditch. Springhome still closing steadily on Barnbrook again. Barnbrook again jumps it about 4 clear now of Springhome. Coming to the second last, Barnbrook again from Springhome. Barnbrook doesn't jump it too well. Doesn't lose a lot of impetus though. Springhome still closing as they come to the last. Brendan Powell looks over his left shoulder anxiously. Sees Richard Dunwoody closing all the time as they come to the last. Barnbrook again lands in the lead, a length and a half from Springhome, who doesn't jump it too well. Barnbrook again from Springhome as they race up towards the line. Barnbrook again from Springhome. Springhome putting in a great battle. There's 2 stone in it, but Barnbrook again is going to hold him. A great performance. Barnbrook again has held Springhome at the line. So the winner of the North Street Handicap Chase, first number 1, Barnbrook again, owned by Mr. Mel Davies, trained by David Ellsworth and ridden by Brendan Powell. And second, number 4, Springhome, owned by Brigadier Roscoe Harvey, trained by David Nicholson and ridden by Richard Dunwoody. And Beach Road putting it around.